Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Monday morning hazard briefing for Southeast Idaho. Looking at our impact summary slide, we expect moderating temperatures today and some scattered thunderstorms, basically from Mackay up through Island Park, and then again from Rockland through Wayan this afternoon and evening. We expect to see a resumption of the unseasonably hot temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday as a ridge expands across the region, so we should be looking at record highs and heat advisories and warnings likely Tuesday going into Wednesday. An approaching storm system will move into Washington state, bringing breezy conditions to the Central Mountains Wednesday and the Snake River Plain on Thursday. That will be our next chance for a red flag warning for wind conditions across southeast Idaho. And then for Friday into the weekend, we see a resumption of the unseasonably hot conditions as the ridge rebounds across the region. Again, expecting record or near record highs and heat advisories and warnings possible across the region. Taking a look at our satellite imagery this morning, we see a weak disturbance lifting northeast through Idaho, bringing us some early morning showers across the region. That'll clear the Wyoming border by about 9 a.m. this morning. And then the high-pressure ridge will begin to expand across the region on Tuesday, bringing us warmer temperatures. Looking further off the coast, we see the next low-pressure system that will move into Washington state on Wednesday afternoon and across the Canadian High Line on Thursday, bringing that wind to southern Idaho. Let's take a look at the forecast charts for this morning. Looking at the storm track for this afternoon, we see that weak disturbance beginning to clear the Wyoming border. That will leave us with some showers working into the border regions from 6 a.m. to noon today. This is a model simulated radar reflectivity across the region. And then if we work into the afternoon hours, you can see this corridor of instability extending from Mackay up through Island Park, and then again back here from Rockland up through Wayan. And these are the two regions where we expect to see the potential for isolated to scattered thunderstorm development this afternoon and an ongoing red flag warning. As we work into the day on Tuesday, the ridge expands across the region, so we should be dry and stable throughout the day. And then you can see the next upstream low-pressure trough. That'll advance into the Washington coast on Wednesday as the high-pressure ridge is pushed east. Daytime highs on Wednesday will peak and near the century mark down here at Burley and Twin Falls, and certainly the mid and upper 90s here throughout the Snake River Plain, and similar readings here across the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands. Minimum humidities will run in the teens and possibly getting down into the single digits in some areas. Here we are looking at that storm track on Wednesday. As I mentioned, that trough moving through Washington, the ridge now shifting east to the area. That'll bring some wind to the Central Mountains and a potential red flag event for the Central Mountains. And here we are looking at those wind gusts across the Central Mountains, and then that'll be shifting into the Snake River Plain on Thursday as that trough progresses east along the Canadian High Line. By Friday, the ridge begins to redevelop across the region, and that continues into the weekend. That'll bring us another round of very warm temperatures, possibly record-setting highs, and heat warnings and advisories across the region. Here we are looking at a sample of that on Saturday. Highs, again approaching the century mark down here in Twin Falls in the Burley area, certainly in the mid-90s at least here through the Snake River Plain, and similar 90-degree readings here in the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands. Okay, to review, we are looking at moderating temperatures today with some scattered thunderstorms from Mackay up through Island Park and from Rockland through Wayan. That has prompted a red flag warning for those regions this afternoon. The ridge expands back across the region on Tuesday and Wednesday, bringing unseasonably hot conditions with near-record highs and heat advisories and heat warnings likely. A disturbance will move in through Washington state on Wednesday afternoon. That'll bring breezy conditions to the Central Mountains and a potential red flag event. Those conditions will shift south into the Snake River Plain on Thursday as that trough moves east along the Canadian High Line for yet another potential red flag event in the Snake River Plain on Thursday. The ridge expands back across the region on Friday and continues into the weekend for another round of unseasonably hot conditions, near record temperatures and heat advisories and warnings. That's all I had for you here this morning. If you had any comments or questions, please give us a call here at the number on the screen. Thank you.